So, after giving this talk at an arts conference in Texas, I thought, well, I'll pick out the biggest guy in the room and ask him for an arm wrestle. This is left-handed, and yeah. So I thought, well, let's get a cushion on the table because that was too sore. And then I thought I'd try and apply some back pressure. He's never experienced that before, so this was tough. He was trying hard. Yeah, he took my wrist a bit, and I tried to regain it by going in to collect it. And I liked here, I did it again, and he sort of popped up out of the chair twice before taking me. So he was too big, but I gave him a good fight, and he was pretty impressed. This guy also huge. He was 1 meter 92, and look at the size of his forearms. Just doesn't look right that I should at all give him a fight. But maybe he just worked out too hard. But he was a climber, as well as going to the fitness center. So I was pretty pleased with giving him 40 seconds of fight. I mean, I have got some advantages also because I've been to arm wrestling training, so I know a few things, but the tabletop wasn't big enough to really apply an awful lot of it. But it was a good fight, and he was very gracious in victory. So I fatigued here, and I was like, I thought we were both going to stop, but of course he's in a good advantage position, so. But look at that face. That is a face that seriously is struggling. So that was pretty cool. Well, I definitely got the upper hand. So I joined the after pool at the Danish Championships and tried one of the guys who's competing. And of course he's been kind to me. But I found it rather amusing, the position I got into after seeing the John and Oleg match. So sorry for this, but I found it a little bit amusing.
Waiting, biding his time. He'll wait for that power to deplete. Here's the transition. There it is.
My power was depleting, and I gave up. This was at the Christmas market that I had this year, and this guy Leah does do a bit of climbing, and he definitely already seemed to be able to take my wrist, but he didn't seem to know what to do with it after that because my arm didn't follow. That's his girlfriend in the background making lots of noises, and we're at a round table, so it's really not practical to arm wrestle on because somebody's going to lose table at some point. Try to do some pronation, I think. Trying to get my shoulder behind it a bit. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to be looking at the floor. I should look at my arm. Sometimes difficult.
Yeah, like.
This was my favourite match because she's female, she's about my size, and she's flipping strong. She does a lot more weight training stuff, and she came to arm wrestling training once and was very quick to learn.
Pretty pleased with this win because I really had to fight for it, and it didn't just happen quickly, and she did actually get the advantage, and I somehow got it back by returning to try and regain my hand, I think. And then at the end there I just realized, okay, if I just pull with my elbow, drag, then I might actually get the advantage. Yeah, and I was just like really impressed with both how quickly she's learning the techniques, but also her strength.
Yeah, so that was my favourite match, but the wins went back and forward, but this was the only one we really had a long match with. Either I won quickly or she won quickly on the other ones. So that's why I've chosen this one. So that was my year in Arm Wars 2022, and a mixture of Copenhagen power pullers with training and advice, and then some tabletop ones where, yeah, I know I get into some break arm positions, sorry about that, but that's just how it is when you're a novice and strong. You want to do your best, and
yeah, I will get better. Arm wrestling isn't my main thing, but I'm enjoying it, and also looking forward to possibly doing some artistic things about this sport and about certain people in the sport.
You're dimensional to think you can win. You maybe think I want to try to go for a pin, but that's not the case before you give me some hate. I'm talking